The headline is the first single most important piece of sales copy ever, and as David Ogilvy said, on the average, 5 times as many people read the headlines as read the body copy. If you want to get high click-through rates when you write an ad, or high conversion rates in terms of sales or leads, aka potential customers that subscribe to your email list, or get the highest ROI possible, then you will want to do whatever it takes to become good at writing headlines. The best part is that you don't have to reinvent the wheel again, because copy leaves clues. The idea behind this video is to provide you 10 top headlines formulas that you can use immediately to sell anything. And there is no better way to do this than to have a cheat sheet of proven formulas that you can print out and refer to at any time. My name is Max Cecco, and I help you become a high-paid infopreneur by sharing my 12-year knowledge and experience helping professionals and small business owners create their personal brand online and sell information products and services. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I suggest you subscribe right now and turn the notification on. If you tap on the like button, you will contribute to spreading my message to people like you. So, thank you. Before sharing these 10 headline formulas with you, I want to be sure you know how the best compelling headlines are structured. You absolutely need to understand the basics in order to use these formulas appropriately. First of all, there are 3 classes of successful headlines. 1. Self-interest. The best headlines are those that appeal to the reader's self-interest, that is, headlines based on reader benefits. They offer readers something they want and can get from you. Example, how to improve your memory in only one evening. 2. News. The next best headlines are those that give news. Example, announcing a new course and service for men and women who want to be independent in the next 2 years. Number 3, curiosity. The third best headlines are those that arouse curiosity. Example, they laughed when I sat down at the piano, but when I started to play, remember these. The purpose of headlines must be to convey a message to people who read only headlines. Then decide whether or not they will look at the body copy. People always read the headline first. Only then, if they are interested, do they read the copy. The secret behind a great headline is the one that connects emotionally with your ideal client, the avatar you are referring to when you sell your product or service. A well-written headline targets people emotionally, usually around a fear or a desire. Your headline targets either something they are scared of or something they really want, and it does so on an emotional level. Now, it's time to reveal the top 10 headline formulas. Headline number 1. How to benefit without having to challenge. This is a how-to headline that is focused on learning something your ideal client wants. At the same time, it elicits pain, a challenge, or a situation that could prevent your ideal prospect from reaching the desired result. Let me give you 3 examples. How to lose weight without exercising. How to buy a house without having good credit or a down payment. How to be a great copywriter without having a degree. Headline number 2. Get desired result in a specific period of time. This headline is focused on a specific result your ideal client wants to achieve. In addition, you define a time the result should be reached if your prospect follows your advice. 2 examples for you. How to lose 10 pounds in 21 days. Get 12 months of bookkeeping done in 15 minutes with this new software. Headline number 3. The number of lies meets mistakes about something common. This is a curiosity-driven headline. Let me give you 2 examples. The 5 lies your doctor, financial planner, banker has sold you. 3 healthy foods that increase belly fat. 5 most common mistakes to avoid in copywriting. Headline number 4. Discover X ways to benefit without having to undesired result. This is a benefit-driven headline, and it contains the undesired result, something your ideal clients don't want to do or they are not so willing to do to reach their goal, or they have done in the past without getting the outcome they were looking for. 3 examples for you. The only lifestyle eating plan that allows you to eat all of your favorite foods and still lose weight. Discover the first secret to driving the golf ball 10 yards longer without spending hours on the range or spending $400 on a new driver. Discover 3 powerful ways to make an extra of $10,000 per month in your spare time without leaving your job. Headline number 5. One word tip hack secret. One word fat loss tip. Cut down 3 pounds of belly fat in 7 days using this one word tip. This is the number 1 undervalued secret to getting what you want in life. Headline number 6. Are you in this kind of pain or anxiety? This headline is powerful because it focuses all the attention on your ideal client's problem. And you know that highlighting problems in the headline attracts people's attention. Let me give you 3 examples. Are your tax returns going to throw up a red flag or cause an audit? Are you going to fit into that dress on your wedding day? Are you worried about losing your job due to new technologies? Headline number 7. How I achieved an awesome outcome by overcoming massive disadvantage. 2 examples for you. How to buy your dream home with no money down. How to start your online info business without investing money. Headline number 8. Warning, alert, attention, be advised, a specific type of prospect will a situation even more painful than currently in. Once again, with this headline, we point out a specific problem our target audience is living in. Let me give you 2 examples. Warning! If you drink cow's milk, you are 5x more likely to trigger osteoporosis. Attention, psychologists! If you don't work on your personal brand, you will quit your business in less than 12 months. Headline number 9. Give me, show me a situation, amount, or activity, and I will deliver you to the promised land, prevent you from experiencing more pain. This is a curiosity plus self-interest headline. Very powerful. You want to know the next steps. 3 examples for you. Give me 7 minutes and I'll show you how to never cold call again. Give me 2 hours of your precious time and I'll transform you in a pro copywriter. Give me 3 days and I will never have money problems anymore. Headline number 10. Number of ways to reach the promised land while not increasing pain, anxiety, loss, effort, frustration. Let me give you 2 examples. 3 ways to double your profits while keeping the same number of customers. 5 ways to start your profitable online business while you are at home with your kids. I suggest working through these formulas multiple times, each time coming up with something different for your business for each formula. Go through each one and come up with real-world examples for your business. Even if some of the examples don't seem to be a good fit at the time for your situation, it will help you to try and think of one anyway. You would be amazed at the creative ideas that you may come up with for one formula as a result of an idea that came to you from working on one of the other formulas. Practice makes you great at writing headlines. But I have another suggestion for you. Since this is not the first video about writing attractive headlines, I highly recommend watching this video. How to write compelling headlines? Follow these 3 templates. In this video, I shared 3 compelling groups of headlines that you can use immediately in your copy to attract people's attention. Just copy and adapt what is already working. So, watch it now!